Shalom, shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Abishai, Bashem Bakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking your lives and their freedoms to do so. To the confusion of face that are joined unto our ranks, the hopeful elect. To the few Akwaf that are listening and learning. To my fellow laborers, to you I give a sincere shalom. This is your brother Malcolm coming at you with another lesson, very important lesson. And I pray that each and every one of the Israelites who are listening that believe, share, and post this video to believers. There's no, doesn't matter about the others, but only those who believe, only those who believe on the words of Yahweh Bashem Abishai and watch and learn from the prophets. But through the spirit of brother, put this in the camp heads, group me, so to speak. I forget the exact name of the app. How, that this should be a topic that brothers talk about. And I watched the video. I didn't even watch the whole video. I watched like half of it, like maybe 5 minutes of it. And I was like, yes, because this through the spirit is exactly what they're going to do. We've been talking about this, but now we have a name for it. And this video is called text-based editing of talking head video, SIGGRAPH, 2019. Let's see if there's the name of the video at the bottom of the screen there. All right. And that's what it's called, text-based editing of talking head video, SIGGRAPH. And what they're going to show you in this video is how they can take your face, take your words, and splice together your face and your own voice and make you appear to say something that you have not said. And you guarantee, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Abishai, I have for years, and many other brothers, and more than likely the apostles and elders talked about this and that they would do this. So without any further ado, let me grab a scripture first. Trying to think which one is, because I got a list of scriptures here that I wanted. And I do believe that this may be the first one that I want to read, because this is what they're planning. Oh, not that one. Salaki, just bear with me for a moment. Yeah, it's Job 15:35 will be the first scripture. And it reads, "They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit." So they're preparing this deceit. And the only purpose of technology like this is to lie, is to use propaganda and to demonize and discredit someone. And that main someone that they're more than likely going to do that to are the Hebrew Israelites. All right, certain world leaders and people that they want to come against. They're going to use this to fabricate, lie, and bear false witness against them. So let's let some of this video play.
Edited video. We now show more text-based editing results. We can add new words in a sentence.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
Here we replace "wherefore art thou" with "why are you?"
O Romeo, Romeo, why are you Romeo?
And here's another edit.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. I love the smell of French toast in the morning.
Note that the synthesized words were not spoken by the subjects in the training video. The audio of the new words were separately recorded. We also provide examples using a synthesized voice.
I got
fascinated by
neural networks.
Here we show the retrieved frames which were used to synthesize the mouth motion.
I got
fascinated by
neural networks.
Even though these frames come from different parts of the video and are not temporally coherent, our method produces temporally smooth outputs.
I got
Fascinated by.
neural networks.
We can also synthesize audio using text-to-speech systems like the voco system of Jean et al. In this example, the audio for ice creams was generated using voco.
She sells ice creams by the seashore.
We can also delete words.
Learning from examples and scientists over the last few decades have
Why yell or worry over silly items? Why yell over silly items?
So, what you're witnessing is fabrication and lies being put to work. Because they could take your face, take your voice, splice together different things, and make you say something that's completely opposite of what you originally said. And to make you to appear to be criminal or a terrorist. And believe me, that is the purpose behind this technology and nothing else. This technology was designed to lie on people, to criminalize and demonize people. That is exactly what it was created for. This is Deuteronomy 19 and 18. And judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put the evil away from among you. So it's going to backfire on Esau, Edom. They're going to do this to us. Some of us may die, be punished, put to death, be persecuted. But we already know the end. I may very well be one of those people. The amount of videos that I have, the amount of evidence that I've presented, the evidence will get ignored. But you best believe they will splice together speech and make me say something that the public will just go in a complete uproar against. And it's not just me. From the apostles on down, you best believe they are going to demonize us. And the Lord is going to do unto them what they intended to do unto us. It's going to backfire on them. All right. I'll read this again. This is Job 15 and 35. They conceive mischief and they bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. They're preparing lies. All right. And we're telling you, we're prophesying you, we're telling you they're going to do it before they do it. All right. This is Psalms 55 and verse 20. And it reads, He put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. That's Esau. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they had drawn swords. And that is the nature of Esau Edom, who we all know who Esau Edom is at this point. The brother Kadar Shapat put up a video that they deleted his whole channel. And it was exposing the heads of Amalek, all right, to be Esau Edom and their banking endeavors, etc. And they not deleted the video, they deleted his whole channel. So you really got to be, and it was over his title. Hey, it titled it something else. Brothers got to use wisdom. All right? There's certain key words that they have made markers. All right? That will activate their technology as soon as you say it. So the J word, the W word, all right? We're not using those words anymore. The so-called W word, no good anymore, Akim. Edom, Esau, that's it. Edom, Esau. That's it. This word is out. So let's force them to accept that name. Because it is their name after all. We know they hate it. That's why they go by all these other titles. That's why they tried to hide it and spent who knows how many billions trying to bury this information. And through the power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, it's out. Let's give an example of this technology being put to use, you know, a couple decades back. This was the scene from The Running Man, all right, where they fabricated and falsified information and made the character of this movie played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's click on it and kill the sound. But in this scene, they fabricated his voice the same way as you see it on the previous video. When in this scene, he was trying to save the people, not follow the unlawful order and fire on civilians, all right, who just wanted food. But he was ordered to fire on these unarmed people and refused to do it. And he went against his orders and against his commander, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And he was knocked unconscious and, you know, and attacked by all the men. And they committed this crime, and they based it upon him. And then they put him on this video, not a video game, but that was a show that shows you criminals, and the criminals were punished publicly, et cetera, and that's what they end up doing to him. So when they replayed this video, they replayed the video as if the officers ordered him to not to shoot and hurt these people, and it was the opposite. All right, so they knock him unconscious, they shot the people anyway, and they put it on him. All right. So when you go back to this technology, so in that scene you saw him resisting the unlawful order, fighting with his fellow soldiers who were trying to commit this crime. And what they did was they did a video like the one on the screen now, and it made it appear that he went against orders and fired on unarmed civilians and killed them. And then they had a fall guy. Okay? So let's go back. Where that freeze framing is showing you how they do this. Let's read a few more scriptures and then close this out. You know, I hope I explained that, you know, the best way to make it understandable, that whole scene there with Arnold Schwarzenegger, because I didn't want to play it and play sound so that I can get hit with a copyright or something like that. But that scene was called the Butcher of Bakersville, and as I said, they use this same technology as you're looking at on the screen to vilify the character of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I forget his name in the movie, but they use this type of technology to vilify him and make as if he just went crazy and did this terroristic act, when in reality he tried to prevent and stop the terroristic act. All right? But this is Revelation 12 and 10. And it reads, I'm going to start at verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which is Esau, Edom, a race of people here on earth who are in control. Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right, you're looking at an Edomite on the screen, or at least someone who appears to be an Edomite, because we don't know her bloodline. Her father could be someone who's not an Edomite, and she just happens to look like her mother. So, you know, for these carnal people who try to make everything about color, all right? And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, which was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice in heaven, now is come the salvation and the strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of Hamashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast out. So there has to be an accuser on earth accusing people of wrong when they're the ones that are doing it. This is a prophecy of what would happen at the end. And that accuser is Esau Edom, who has the technology to fabricate stories and lies like this in the first place. All right? Let's go to one last scripture. This is 2 Timothy 3:3. All right? Although this is particularly talking about wicked Israelites, but, you know, the scriptures are always manyfold. This is 2 Timothy 3:3. And it reads, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good. And that's mainly Esau Edom. So with that, I hope the Yuakim out there, Yuakwaf that are listening, the hopefully take heed to this spiritual warning. Call halal Yahweh B'Shem Avashai B'Ashem B'Kakwadash Wa Abba Babal Kwam Yasharala.